Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Walker, your favorite Mexican, YSM Sports Media, here with El Mono Jesus Ramos Jr., junior middleweight contender, 17-0 with 14 knockouts. What's good, man? How you doing?
Good, good, man. Just training out here in Vegas, like we had mentioned before. Working hard for February 5th, bro.
Now, Thurman Barrios, it's a pay-per-view card, really stacked card, from top to bottom. You're in a real sleeper fight that I feel like a lot of people are sleeping in. You and Vladimir Hernandez. I wanted to ask you, what did you think about his fight with J Rock?
I mean, he didn't have to pull it off, but I think it was close. I think it was a close fight. I think Julian Williams made the mistake of headhunting the whole fight. He never went to the body, and he kind of let Hernandez get into his rhythm. And with a fighter like Hernandez, it's kind of dangerous to do that because once he gets his rhythm, I mean, there's no stopping him. He can take any punch, and he's always going to come forward and forward. So you got to stop that momentum from the jump, from the get go, and when the body shots where it's gonna hurt him because you can hit him with the bat and he'll keep coming, man.
Now, I wanted to ask you, how do you feel stylistically this is going to be for you? Because you had a fight with Javier Molina, who was, a lot of amateur experience, a lot of professional experience, and then you had a fight with Brian Mendoza. But those guys, they had to box you because they didn't want to take the risk of having to fight you, and and possibly getting stopped. So they had to use the strategy to box you.
Yeah,
Now, what we know about Vladimir's not going to box. He's gonna come at you, and he's gonna be there. And the thing is, stylistically, you being a left-hander, him being a left-hander, there's a there's a lot of openings.
yeah.
It'll be a real good fight. How do you see that fight stylistically going?
Listen, man, like you said, Brian Mendoza was supposed to be the guy that Hernandez is right now. He's supposed to come pressure me. He's supposed to be the bigger guy and more experience, and he was gonna come and pressure me and whatever. And he tried doing that, and then he started running after like the third and fourth round. So, like you said, I don't see Vladimir doing that. So I it can end early, man. If he can't take my power, because he doesn't have much options. If he gets hurt, I don't think there's any. I don't think he knows how to run or whatever. All he knows is how to fight. He comes to fight. That's it. That's all he knows. So that's why I think it's an entertaining fight. And like you said, it's a fight that not it hasn't got a lot of hype. And it's crazy because I think it's gonna be a good fight. I'm coming to fight as well, and if he thinks he's gonna back me up easy, I think he's in for a long night, man. Because to back me up, he's gotta take 10 punches, and they're not gonna be soft punches. So it's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be entertaining, and I'm ready. That's all I can say, man.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly feel like Thurman Barrios, for me, a lot of people don't like the main event. I do. I feel like it's a real good main event crossroads fight for both guys. But your fight is a firefight. You know what I mean? It's easily a main event on Fox. It's easily a fight that can be put on Showtime. So the fact that it's added to this card, it's like, damn, like I gotta watch now. I wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
how long was your camp for this fight, and do you feel like this was your best camp that you've ever had?
We started back in Arizona. We've been out here in
Mhm.
Vegas for about 5 weeks, but we started in Arizona. It's been about 10 weeks, 10 weeks, 10-week training camp. But I mean, I've been training since September. I've been in the gym. I fought. I took about a week and a half off, and then we went back to the gym and just perfecting little things, staying in shape, staying active. But yeah, about 10 weeks we've been in camp. We did basically the hard part in Arizona, the strength and conditioning workout, all the hard part, and we got in shape. We came down here and we were mainly focusing on getting sparring, and it's been real great, man. I mean, Arizona Lara, we've had sparring with him, Yoel Luis Gomez, Troy Isley, Lorenzo Simpson, a lot of great guys, a lot of great fighters. Um, and in
Are
my
you
in my opinion, in
Mhm.
my opinion, are a lot tougher than Hernandez. Not tougher than the and the fact that, I mean, we know Hernandez can take punches, but I mean, Lara, that's a big name right there. And he's got a lot more experience than Hernandez, and obviously, I'm gonna learn a lot more from Lara than I would from Hernandez, in my opinion.
No, I mean, and I agree with you. Uh, like I said, do you feel like this is the best sparring you've gotten ever for any kind of camp for in your professional career?
You know what? I mean, I've had camps with Terrence Crawford, and I've sparred him. I've sparred Maurice Hooker, Jamal Harry, and all those guys. So, I mean, I've had camps like this, but I think recently this has been one of the best camps. I didn't get that type of sparring for Brian Mendoza or Javier Molina. Now for Hernandez, we got Lara and Yoel Gomez, and like I said, Lorenzo Simpson, all those guys. They're all solid southpaws. So I would say, in my recent fights, yeah, this has been the best camp.
It seems like not a lot of people know this, but it seems like right now, like the gyms in Vegas are totally packed. Salas's gym,
Yeah.
Capateo's gym, Bones Adams' gym. And that's what I'm saying. So when you posted the picture with Lada and Yo Elvis, I'm like, yo, he's getting super quality work, because those are like two really good left-handers, as
Yeah.
far as speed, movement, and the quality of skill. I'm like, yo, and this ain't no disrespect to Vladimir. Make no mistake about it. Vladimir, he's a certified badass.
Yeah.
But like I
Facts.
said, Lada and Yo Elvis, I just feel like that especially Lada is on another level.
Yeah, man. I mean, those sparring sessions were intense. You don't spar a lot and not take anything from it. That's the way I saw it. And each time we sparred, I took something from it, and I learned, and I feel like I was growing as a boxer. Every time I stepped in there with those guys, because you just get to know yourself a lot more when you're in there with those guys. You get to know yourself, you get to know what you can do, and at the same time you're learning what they can do, and sometimes you can even steal some things that they do, and they work for you as well.
Yeah, it's right now, like I said, it's real good quality of sparring. In Cuba, bro, everybody on the island's a southpaw. Like I said, Ugas and I think Bartholomew are the only right-handers I could possibly think of. So, you being a southpaw, they're used to that, but that's the best work for me, that I could think that's the best work you can get that's gonna get you ready for a southpaw. Because
Yeah.
Vladimir, he's not gonna be as slick. He'll be slower than them. But you already know what kind of fight this is. You already know it, there's gonna be boxing, but it's gonna be a fight. Like this is it's 100% phone booth fight. Do you feel like this can be your breakout performance?
I
Where
think it
Sunday
can.
and
Yeah.
Monday, all we're hearing about is Jesus Ramos, Mono, El Mono. Like that's all we're hearing. Do you feel like this is gonna be your breakout performance?
Listen, man, that's the plan. That's the plan because I feel like I've beaten tough guys. I've beaten Javier Molina, I've beaten Brian Mendoza, and I don't know. I don't feel like people are. I don't get that recognition, and I feel like this is the type of fight I need, a breakout fight, like you said, because I mean this guy's coming off good victories. He's beating good opponents, good prospects, and a lot of people have faith in him. He's got a lot of fans. A lot of people comment on my stuff like, he's gonna beat you. He takes prospects undefeated records. He's known for that, stuff like that, and trying to get in my head. So I want this fight. I want this fight, and I want it to be my breakout moment. I want to get a knockout victory over Hernandez, and I want to win in impressive fashion. You know.
Because they can't say that Vladimir Hernandez didn't beat nobody. He
Yeah.
beat
No.
Julian J. Rock Williams, who just had three belts at 154, less than 2 years ago.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
Just lost it. Right. That was his
yeah,
bounce back fight.
yeah. He has momentum, and that's why, like, if you win this fight, they have to give you that respect. It's deserved, because it's, like I said, it's gonna be a fight. It's for me, like I said, the sleeper fight of the night. Don't get up, don't go to the fridge. Just stay there watching.
Yeah, man. That's what, and then I think that's what's gonna boil down to. A lot of people expect me to move around. And I can do that. I know I can. But I want to prove a point. I want to prove a point. I want to prove that I'm strong at 154. And I want to show how I can fight the inside. I can fight great in the inside, man. Um, this training camp, I've practiced it a lot, and I feel comfortable. I feel like I have great defense inside, and I can work the body real good, and I work the body real good, and I feel like that was J Rock's mistake, like I said. So it won't be my mistake, man. I'm working the body. I'm gonna break him down, and I mean, if he doesn't get broken down ever, if he really is what they say he is, then it's gonna be a tough 10 round fight for him.
Do you feel like he can't fight off the back foot? If you're the one applying the
Exa-
pressure, he won't be able to fight off the back foot. He won't
Exactly,
have no
man. Like
plan.
that. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If he starts feeling the power and he doesn't have a plan B, like Brian Mendoza and Javier Molina had. I don't think he has that. He can't fight off the back foot. He can't move around. He doesn't have that slick style that you mentioned. So it'll be tough for him. He's got to be able to take punches and he can take. I mean, anybody can take punches to the head, but it's the body that'll break. The body shots will hurt.
I wanted to ask your opinion about something. It seems like boxing is steady changing. There's always an evolution in boxing. A southpaw used to be a rarity, but if
Yeah.
you look at today, for what, and I can't explain it. So I got to ask you, why is there so many southpaws in boxing, and it's all the baddest motherfuckers? It's the Boots, Shakur, Jesus Ramos, David Morrell. You know what I mean? I could go on and on and on. Like, it's never been like this.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, me, I'm natural. I'm natural left-handed. I do everything with my left hand. I mean, I right eat with my left hand. So I was born left-handed, but I know a lot of fighters that just turned southpaw, because it's complicated, man, when you fight a southpaw as a right-hander. You know, there's so many tricks you can do as a southpaw, and I think that's the main reason why, a right-hander want to switch to a southpaw stance. It's hard, man. I feel bad for right-handed fighters, fighting a southpaw because a southpaw can go any way, and set up any trap. And being a right-hander, you don't get that much work with the southpaw, and that's where it's tough. But now it's becoming more and more and more, like you said, right, normal. So we'll see, man. I mean, that was a huge advantage that us southpaws had, that the right-hander wasn't used to fighting a left-hander often, and he wasn't used to the tricks that they had. But now it's normal, man. So they might start getting used to us.
One of the oldest sayings that they always say is that a southpaw will always have an advantage versus an orthodox fighter.
Yeah, man.
Do you feel
And
do you feel
then
that's true?
yeah, of course. Every time you step in the ring with the right-handed fighter, you there's traps you can set up, without even thinking much about it. You just set it up and it happens. And that's just because, like I said, I mean, being a southpaw gives you that advantage of just being awkward and different from everybody else.
Now, as I mentioned, you're